20.
As a teacher who just thinks always so concretely, the hardest struggle for me is to see how to bridge art into math. Like, I would never have thought about the mobile. It's just not something that would, hey, that's what we could do.
I love math. Math is my specialty. Once I get through one lesson and you teach it to me, I will understand it.
Math is hard for me because I'm like a visual learner.
I pay attention. It's just I like the hands-on learning. I think it flows through my brain a lot easier than regular all right, so do this page and then we'll check it all as a class in a few minutes.
Hi, my name is Theresa and I'm a teacher at Paul L. Dunbar Academy.
Ms. Bender, she's a great teacher. I like her class very much.
She makes it seem like it's real life. She's the coolest teacher I ever had.
When we sat down and met with the Progressive Arts Alliance team, we looked at algebraic expressions as well as ratios and proportions. I wanted something that when the kids walked in, they had some sense of school pride and we were actually making it our own.
Did you pass out a pair of these to each table?
So day one, after everything settled down, he was so, we're gonna build a mobile.
First, before we get to building, what do we have to do? Go over our key terms. So, does anybody know what installation art is?
We're measuring it out, if I had 5 on this side, I have to have something that equals 5 on this side.
And then after the blueprints, then they were making a prototype just using string and cardstock paper.
And then on day 3, we had to put it together.
This is a 16-inch piece of an acrylic rod. If you all look on your desks, you should have a little tiny saw.
He brought in supplies. He taught us how to use supplies.
One person drills the holes in the acrylics and one person screws the things on.
But you need to clamp this too. You want to clamp both at the same time.
And then Ainsley came in and taught us how to tie knots and how to clip them on the table.
Honestly, my thoughts were what does this have to do with math at all?
Okay, so upside, how are you gonna balance?
How many of these balances this one? 6. All right, so let's put 6 of these on.
It relates to the math because when you're adding different parts on, you have to know how they weigh and what side to put them on.
You can do it in 2 different ways. You can use the algebraic method of it to solve the problem, or you can use ratios and proportions, which allows the kids to make that jump.
To me, I really don't like group work. I like doing it by myself. But this changed everything because when me and my group had it all together nice, it would just fall apart. And that's when I would get angry, and I'm just getting real frustrated right now.
We can just cut it off too, because we just cut another piece of string, right? I mean, we have 10,000 feet of string.
10,000?
No, we have 1,000. But...
There, group work teaches me to learn from my mistakes. Everybody's mistakes.
What I found fascinating is that a lot of kids that are hands-on learners picked it up very quickly. They were the ones that everyone was looking at and looking for guidance.
Don't touch it.
Looks good? Right.
Yep.
We're finished?
Yes! For me, seeing our mobiles in our cafeteria at Paul Dunbar was just really beautiful, seeing something so gorgeous in our school.
Every one of those kids, whether they were a part of the project or not, just sat there and stared at that mobile for a moment or two.
I was amazed. I was proud of what we did. I actually liked it.
It will never leave my memory. It was that meaningful at that time. It definitely enriched the program throughout this second marking period. We kept referring ratios and proportions to the mobile. And they were able to see that and have that concrete understanding, even though it's an abstract thought.